What's up everybody, it's Kiyodo and welcome back to another SMT Dx2 video. Today I'm going to be showcasing the Reaper Nergal. So this is a relatively fast demon, kind of built for physical damage, but it's not really there to be a physical attacker. It's there because of its unique skills, and we'll be getting into that just a little bit later. So first we're going to be going into the stats. It is definitely built for strength. It has a decent luck stat and a relatively high agility stat as well. So this guy is definitely better on your faster teams. And although it is fast, it's not one of the fastest teams that you might be putting on a fast team. So you may want to have lead brands on it, and we'll eventually get into that just a little bit later. Now moving on to the skills. There is the transferable skill, Berserker God. Honestly, it's only good for getting in that extra damage on single targets, although I don't see you using it that often. Then we get into the unique skills that it has. First off, we have SMT. Now SMT increases accuracy by 20%. Already, it gives you the extra 20% accuracy, and that's really nice to have, so you don't have to stack that much onto this guy in case you ever thought that he was going to miss, although he is already fast too, so that helps the accuracy innately. In any case, it activates the chain effect when the enemy is poisoned. It casts Rebellion, so that basically helps you get in that extra press turn if you ever use a poison build, but honestly, I don't see too many people using the poison build these days. It's not really too good. But moving on to the best skill of this, Plague of Babylon. Now normally it costs 6, but we can make it cost 5 because of maxing it out. So when you max it out, it gives you the MP cost -1, and it has an 80% chance to inflict weak on all enemies after removing barriers from all enemies. So basically it's your barrier break, but also gives you an extra thing, which is weak. Now weak allows you to guarantee any other ailment to stick, which is really useful. So it's basically just there to help you make sure that you land your ailments, even if your demons that are casting the ailments don't have a very good chance of sticking. Thus, this is a upgraded version of Barrier Break, and that's why I like it so much, especially because it does cost 5, but for the effect that you're getting, it's really nice. And then there's also a 20% chance of recovering an extra 1 MP. So yeah, you don't really need the Divine Brands on this guy, and that helps you build into some other stats. So otherwise, because this is a fast demon, I do have Speedster on it, because Speedster helps increase the battle speed, and that just helps you with your fast teams. So I've basically built this guy for a fast team. You don't really have to, but you can. And in any case, I do believe that purple is the best type because the Awaken skill is Auto Taruka, and honestly having Auto Taruka is really nice unless you're pairing something else in your team that also gives that buff, but otherwise he is a good placement for it. Now, moving on to the brands. We have life brands and lead brands, mainly because lead brands will help you go faster than per se like your Nekomata or your Huanglong, for example, so that's really useful for this case, even though he's already fast with a high agility stat. So I prefer lead brands, although there are other combinations like ward brands, of course. And then moving on to the 3 sets, I have life brands because I'm just trying to keep this guy alive. I have Recarm because it's kind of working with Ixtab, but otherwise maybe Samrecarm is a better choice there, or just another auto skill if you have that. And maybe Makara Break, because that's just really an empty slot. That's life brands because you don't really need to use too much mana. If anything, you're just reapplying Plague of Babylon for the extra weak. Although you could use your Berserker God too, and that's every other turn, so that's like really nice in that case. Thus, life brands. Otherwise you can go war brands if you're going for full damage. And there's other things that you can do as well, like divine brands if you really want to spam your skills, especially if you have a transferable that is spammable. So yeah, a lot of flexibility in this guy's brands, and you can mess around with it as you please. You can even build him for a physical attack instead of HP like I did, so that could help you out. Even Phys Evasion to help you dodge those Phys attackers. And that could also combo with some other builds too, like Nekomata Alternative. Alright, so now I'm going to be doing some random battles with various teams, showcasing how Nurgle can work in different combos, and it's not always going to work out, so basically I'll show you the things that he's weak against as well. So, hope you enjoy the following clips. My ideal team for Nergal is almost finished. I just have one more piece to finish up, but almost done leveling it, and so far I've come up with a few other things that I can do, like how this setup is, basically. And I feel like I don't really need to use the mute that much, especially when you have weak, and you can just charm and bind, so it's kind of a nice thing. Though if I take too much damage, then there's the X-Tab in there. I just feel like I need some more revives. And they could kill themselves too, because that's also a thing. Thank you, Charm, which is way better than Bind. Thus, I'd rather have that. But you can't always get it. I guess the only person I could hit is this guy. Good thing he's slow. And I have the Recarm in there just for the X-Tab, although it doesn't really work for anybody else. So that could be a problem. We could always re-up on the weak though. It's like always a thing that you can do. And are you weak? Bam! Very nice. Loving that damage. And I don't think we can do much else, so we don't really need to do anything else, so Berserker God. Just for the extra damage output. Doesn't even do that much because I didn't build him for damage. Even though I totally could. That was not very smart of you. I just love how I hit X-Tab because X-Tab has the lowest max HP on my team, even though it's not the lowest current HP. So basically we just do this, and then you're alive. That works out perfectly fine, as long as they kill him, or get close to killing X-Tab before the defense support. Because otherwise it doesn't heal enough, and then I need to bring in a healer of some sort. So yeah, it doesn't always work, that's the thing. But it is nice if it does. And testing. Oh man, that's okay. Yeah, Kusanagi just does so much. Let's just do this. I think we'll be able to kill it. Yep, basically. Yeah, good stuff. Didn't have to worry too much. To be honest, I mainly have Susanoo in here just for the Taruka buff. But he could, you know, easily be replaced by something. It's just really nice to have the Kusanagi damage as well. So it is a decent piece, although it isn't very necessary. Just really good to have, especially right now because they had the Fury bonus going on. And I don't want to miss out on that if I don't have to. Hit everybody. Sweet. Well, mainly because everybody got hit by weak, but, you know, null charms do exist, which is a problem. And I think it might be a good idea to get rid of Rama, just because the Drain Phys is a thing that always sucks to have to deal with, these Rama Harlot teams. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, exactly. And Teal Rama for one. That kinda sucks. But we'll be okay. Hopefully... Oh, thank goodness that didn't hurt too much. We didn't get hit by a bad charm. Sometimes you do. I feel like charm is always worse when it hits you and not your opponent. Does anyone else feel like that? Because I do. I totally do. Oh man, I should have totally used Kusanagi. Damn it! And they're healing themselves. This is stupid. At least they're wasting turns. That's all I can say. 'Cause I can do this. Stop him from doing anything. Ooh. Wow, no endures. That's really weird, actually. Yeah, you know, I'd have to say that this team probably does worse against teams that are faster than it that use ailments. And that just happens to be what we're facing right now. Good thing they didn't hit everybody, but they did hit the most important piece. My one ailment inflictor. Let's hope they get out of it. And we're safe. And it's all good. Even the Alila gets charmed thanks to weak. Which is amazing that he even gets hit by that. Although having Susanoo be charmed could be bad. I've had a lot of times where Susanoo just stays charmed and destroys her own team. But this is working out just fabulously. Now that we know that the Quetzalcoatl just wasted the mana, we don't have to worry about it too much. And since we don't have Phys, we'll just try to take them out evenly with the tanks there. And we should be all good. Pretty nice. Think this should cover most of them. Yeah, pretty much. Didn't even think it would do that good, but it did. And I want to hit them with a physical attack, so I think I will try for that. Let's just do it. Good job. Oh, thank goodness. I thought for sure you would miss. Dark Resist. Always good to have. But you can't beat 4 of those. I am gonna try something out that may not work. Mainly because this is double stance, and I am not slow enough for their double stance. Oh no, that could be a problem. This is why I picked 2 fast units and thought, maybe this isn't a good idea. And I was totally right. I didn't set this up properly. This is gonna be a bad idea. And he has no Phys. Who would have thought that's something we put that on V? Oh boy. And then here comes the Yinlong. And here comes the Vorpal Blade. Oh, we're gone. I just wanted to see what happened, honestly, and I found out really fast. Don't do that. Alright, this time I'm bringing in another experimental team, but this time it should be set up a little bit better than it was before. So we're gonna see if this will actually matter. And the way it's set up is looking okay, actually. Everybody got hit by weak. Now let's see who has Null Charm. What do you know? It's actually not bad. And I think I want to start by killing off V, because V is going to be a major problem. Unless he kills himself, of course, when in that case, which doesn't happen very often, is pretty good. And especially when they Vorpal Blade themselves and then kill themselves right after. That's also very, very nice and helpful, which is why Null Charm on Moscato is very huge. Or Mask, for that reason. And because of the way this is planned, I feel like I can just kind of straight up just kill you. And then do this. Hit if it hits. Yeah. Yeah, tasty. Alright. Maybe I have to try this one again. You know what they say, if it ain't broke, then don't fix it. But if we don't change things, then we can't change the meta. And that is a problem. And we're seeing a lot of things like changing the meta by putting in Kin Mammon, which is a little bit annoying. But I definitely need to do something about him, or he's going to be a pain in the butt. Let's see what I want to do here. I think I can just try to take him out, depending on his HP. Oh, it's really low, actually. Maybe it is possible. See if that does enough. Almost does enough. But how about that? I'll take it. I'll take the damage too. Oh, I don't have enough mana, but that is kind of worth it. Yeah, he was probably gonna Silent Prayer. That's my guess. Oof. Oh, thank goodness, Yauche. Bringing it in. From here, though, I feel like I'm not really sure what I want to do. Probably bring in the Huangdi just for now. And I don't think they'll be able to kill us that easily. So, who do I want to hit? Who do I want to hit? You will pretty much kill off my Huangdi, but you will not die. So, since you just used Charmed on Alilat, maybe they won't have enough mana for this? Ooh, that's bad. Oh! Oh my goodness, we're alive! And then we have Die For Me! Yes! Oh, the setup game is so strong. It actually worked out really, really well. As intended, of course. Yeah, I think I found my new setup. This setup is actually pretty dope. It works against a lot of things, but against teams that are faster with ailments, probably very iffy. Yeah, the only thing that's keeping me alive is that I have Huangdi here that doesn't have that high chance to get hit by ailments. They have both masks on. And he still got hit, which kind of sucks. But it doesn't always happen, let me tell you that. I mean, we broke out of theirs quite easily on the first turn. But we can't break out of the second one, unfortunately. Now we're just re-upping on the charm. Oh, at least you missed, because that could be better for us. The way this works out. Oh, just don't kill Ixtab already. It's actually better not to, in this case. Oh. Oh, God. Oh, God. That's not good. That's also not good. Oh, man. And we don't have enough mana to use a bind or anything. That sucks. Okay. Do I want to use Die For Me on anybody? Probably on Nero, because he's going to kill us, right? Otter Rakuka. Yep! Yeah, let's do it. He's a damage dealer. Well, so is, you know... Oh, well, that sucks. So is Mother Harlot, but that's another problem. And he killed himself. That works. I have one more chance for using Recarm where it matters. But they're still too fast. Whew, this is really bad. We're gonna have to deal with this. Oh, and we have very bad accuracy right now. Bam! Hit one person. Oh god, I knew this was gonna be the counter. I knew this was gonna be the counter. That sucks so much. But again, I mean, it's kind of a niche thing to see ailment teams, but they always exist because it's gonna counter somebody. So man, oh man, oh man, oh man. That sucks. Because even if we do this, yeah. The defense support ring. Ooh boy. Gotta use that early.